Okay, so this is how we process roses in Mrs. McGuire's class. First off, this is a bunch of roses, okay? And so what makes roses very valuable is not only the heads where the petals are, but also how long the stem is. And you can see that they're all the heads are protected by this cardboard that's wrapped around them. It's very easy to undo them because it's just secured by loose staples. But all the stems are secured by rubber bands, so I'm just using my shears. These are shears. Okay, I can close them by pushing up this lever and undo them by pushing it down. Okay, so you have to be careful because I don't know if you can see, but there are dangerous thorns on them. But and they do have poison at the tip, so it will not only will it hurt whenever it punctures your hand, but it will also sting for a while. Okay, so all I did was take this off, and you can even see that there's tissue in between. Okay, you don't need to necessarily do this in your arms like I'm doing, like I'm holding it like a baby. Ideally, you would do this on a table, but just for today, for visual purposes, I did it like this. Okay? So they can't just all be laying down like so. Okay? And one at a time, because, and this does take a long time, but what you're going to do, I'll stand back. How you process the rose is that you have to look from the top, from the bottom all the way to the top. All of these thorns, all I'm doing is identifying where they are, snipping the tip, okay? And that keeps it so if the bride is ever holding this, it's not gonna poke her hand and be uncomfortable. So I don't wanna take all the leaves off of a rose. I just want to take the leaves off the stem all the way up until the last two closest to the head, okay? Because when we put roses in a vase, you still want it to look full around the head. Now, as we evaluate the head of the rose, notice that there's some like bent petals, there's some torn petals, right? It just kind of looks like a hot mess. And so there's some water damage, so that dark part on the petals, those are called water damage. All I'm gonna do is take some of those off, and voila. You can tell the quality of a rose by squishing the base of it. And see how my fingers don't get close together? If they got really close together, that means that there's not that many petals, and so it's not that high quality of a rose. But this is pretty firm, like this rose is really tight with its petals, so that means that there's a lot of petals that as it gets older, it's gonna start opening up and really revealing all those petals that are inside of it. So this is a high quality rose because it's long in length and it's tight at the base. Thank you. Once you're done evaluating the whole stem, you're going to cut at a 40-degree angle, the tip at only 1 to 2 inches on the bottom. Again, the value is on the length of the stem. We would never want to cut the stem in the middle or really high because it's like, bruh, you're wasting my money. And then we're going to place it in the bucket, laying natural like this. Thank you.